This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode, 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. In the last episode, we finished Gota's path, and now it's time to go on to someone else. Well, actually, no, it wasn't a go. We played Takatoshi. What am I thinking? Oh, that was the episode before that. Anyway, we got as far as we could with Takatoshi, but anything more with him would be a lot of spoilers, so... for the story, so we gotta play, you know, he's somewhere to go to, we gotta play a bit more to keep going. But before we play another person's path, let's finish the final battle in the Area 1 wave, get that taken care of, so. And it's boss time again, I guess, or something like that, so. Alright, we can't use Okita or Tomi in this one, but looks like we need first and fourth generation only, so we'll do Takatoshi, A, or E, whatever. I always keep changing his pronunciation, even though the game tells me all the time, but we'll just do all the rest of... oh wait, did I? Oh. Oh, she was still high. I was like, why does it say 7? I was like, oh, because she was highlighted. Okay. Off screen, I upgraded some of their abilities a bit, because I knew I'd have to use these guys today, like, just gave everyone some new abilities, like, gave, like, Megami, like, Hyper Condenser, which allows her to summon more interceptors, so we gave her the interceptor ability as well, and then, which gives her up to 4, well, it depends on how many interceptors you have, but it can give you more of them, which makes it cost more, that's fine. Do I have enough points? No. Well, I mean, I do, but I'm gonna save them for later, and maybe next episode, upgrade the meta system and the chip system so I can get more chips. So anyway, let's do this. May 27th, 7:45 p.m.
That's a hefty chunk of them we've taken out. They can't have infinite numbers. Shouldn't we have put them on the defensive by now?
Something like that. You should have at least made a dent, but somehow... Goto-kun found the math on how many Kaiju were produced, but those figures aren't matching up with what we're seeing. By now, you've taken down more than we ever thought were made.
Maybe his numbers were off.
No, the math was based on the factory in 2105, running at full capacity. Our own projections corroborated what he found.
Then, what does this mean? Why are there so many?
Wait, what's that?
Warning, diamond signatures identified. Enemy in range.
Strange. That Kaiju isn't in our data. It must be a new model.
Hey, the signals are picking up fast. Oh shit, is that thing making more?
I know this one. It wasn't meant for land or terraforming. It was in the data for interstellar development.
An RPF. That's a roving production facility. Guess we know how they boosted their numbers now.
To win this battle, you must destroy all RPFs. Well, at least it has a different victory condition or whatever. So, I guess and what they did is they probably used how they got materials for is they just kept, every time they did a time loop, they just took whatever materials from another planet or from the world they destroyed when they jumped from the new world, and they just kept making more. So it's been adding up over time. So victory conditions: destroy all RAFs. Okay. Well, there you go.
They don't stand a chance.
All right, let's start summoning. Well, let's take advantage of this and start summoning interceptors. I'm probably going a little overboard with this, but hey, why not?
Now then, no room for hesitation.
Let's see. Oh yeah, and we also got a new ability, gravity missiles. It's supposed to like pull, like you use it and then it pulls all the monsters into like a. It's supposed to pull them into the center, towards the impact zone. So, so if I want to go there, I don't know how. Maybe the range is the circle. Actually, let's see how it works. Okay, so it pulls everyone in the circle into that, so it'd be easier to do like, I don't know, like tackle or something like that. Or they could use Takatoshi to get out there, so you can take advantage of ceramic armor that I bought. Basically, if creatures do less than 500 damage, it doesn't do anything, no, which is interesting. Anyway. I thought I had more characters with... Oh, yeah. I was about to say... Nope.
Your turn.
I thought I at least had 2 characters and interceptors. I try not to make a group of just interceptor builders, just to change it up a bit. Do you want to do it, or... Oh. Why is your leap attack higher? Huh. Oh, it's because he's further out. I was about to say, why can he leap attack more than the other one? Yeah, I guess we'll have you. Leap attack, sure.
Here goes.
Oh, those were flying units, weren't they? That's why that didn't do anything.
Let's see.
Well, let's get you moving, I guess.
Number 12 moving out.
Oh, look at those interceptors go.
Don't waste any chances.
Yeah, those flying. Those are flying. Yeah. Can't I?
Come on. How was that? What next?
Actually, probably should have you. Yeah. There is a new MP ability you can buy later on that does an EMP blast surrounding you, which is probably better for frontline fighters. Now that I think about it.
They're finished.
Okay. Just have him tackle through everyone.
No room for hesitation. You're done. Good.
There's still hope.
Alright. Oh. Yeah, she needs more EP, but we could probably wait. Well, shoot. Actually, by the time we defend and charge, we'll probably...
Yes.
Defensive mode active.
I'll make it work.
Alright, let's get you... Can we get you to back attack? Can we decap attack you? Yeah. I don't get how you're supposed to figure out back attack sometimes, dude.
How's that?
Ah, almost. So close.
Don't let up.
Confirmed termination of RPF Dymo signature.
Finally, we managed to take it out.
Don't relax yet. Judging by the jump in numbers, there's no way it was just the one.
Warning. Dymo signatures identified. Enemy in range.
Looks like that one's manufacturing drill flies.
What a nightmare. Machines giving birth to increase their numbers? Don't waste any chances.
Yeah, like I said, it's usually the most dangerous
How's the Sentinel?
of robots are the ones that can create their own and duplicate as fast as
I guess
rabbits.
life comes at you fast.
Now let's get everyone over there.
Don't always think ahead.
Let's try getting you all
I'll stop them.
bunched up together. Oh, that's pretty good. That's enough for
I
like
won't give up.
yeah, let's just summon more interceptors. Why not? Just fill the world with interceptors.
As long as I can keep this.
Goal, goal, my minions. More interceptors. Jeez, look at that. They look like flies, actually. I wonder if that's on purpose. Can I get missile lock then?
How's that?
Oh, that took them all out.
What's the plan? That work?
Go Gen 1.
Let's see.
And not. Yeah, maybe he might do enough damage. Nope, not quite. There go the interceptors. Holy cow!
Dymo signatures identified. Enemy in range.
That one's probably assigned to a single Kaiju type 2.
More of those flies?
No, this one looks like it's churning out twin tails.
Confirmed termination of RPF Dymo signature.
Jeez, this is insane. Just like those
Number 21,
I need to think things through.
not enough. I might as well charge. Why
Must
not?
win.
next move?
Defensive mode active.
Good timing.
I can see gravity missile being pretty useful depending on when or how you use it.
Put on a show for Yuki-chan.
Got more Sentinels.
Your turn.
Come on, my butt. Actually, can you only summon so many, or do they just? I know they have. They don't have as much health as like obviously the Sentinels
Number 11.
do.
Moving out.
But look at that. We could just, like I said, just leave them alone and probably be fine.
Die! That's you at your strength.
Warning. Daimo signatures identified. Enemy in range.
Again.
This RPF looks like it's working on drum mines.
Those self-destructing ones? Just our luck. What next?
I might as well finish you guys off. Or try to. Do you say I deny you? Well, I mean, the truth doesn't care about your feelings there, dude. No, I'm just kidding.
You're done. That work? Target
Confirmed
destroyed.
termination of RPF Daimo signature.
Okay, now time for the, might wait and see if you can get more EP
Better
from
put on a
destroying
show
those things.
for what's optimal. Stay calm then.
No, there's not close. Well, actually, how long does it, let's see, it lasts for 6 seconds. So, as soon as it pulls in, I might just wait on that.
Hope I can pull my weight.
There's still hope.
There's still not enough. Actually, I could
won't
just,
give up.
yeah, sure, why not? I mean, I can use that ability, might as well take
I
advantage of
guess
it.
life comes at you fast.
Okay, can't, I mean, I know he can't, like, fly over the things, but why can't I just, like, when I move a unit, why can't I just go over, up, above ground, and then place him in a spot, and then just let the auto, you know, like,
Number 21
How's the
on the
Sentinel?
move.
pathing system take over, because I have to go in line with the way
Number
the
11.
roads work.
Moving
You know?
out.
You can tell that the interceptors don't do a ton of damage, but they still do a decent amount of damage. You know.
Get wrecked. Nice.
Oh, I guess you can only
You picked a fight with
aim
the
at one
wrong
or something.
girl.
Let's see. Take this. A fight.
Yeah, I didn't know you could actually like get them outside of the corner. Did you notice that like they were kind of hanging, like almost got pushed out? You
Take
know.
this. How was that?
I should just let the interceptors take care of them.
As long as I can keep this thing moving.
Confirmed termination of RPF Daimo signature. Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete.
Can you hear me? All Sentinel pilots, please listen to me.
What the? Hey, ain't she that singer from TV? Miyuki Inaba. We're lucky to have her.
I'm going to try reaching the mainframe. If I can, this nightmare will finally end. But I can't do it without help. I need you to protect the terminals from Daimo's intrusion. You're fixing the mainframe? You mean the big underground computer?
I see. So this is Okino's last resort.
Your survival hinges on this. If Universal Control can finish processing my commands, you'll all get through this alive. If we can keep the Daimos from interrupting the process before the mainframe destroys your world, we can save everyone. I just need time. The rest is up to you. Please, protect the terminals from the Daimos.
Guess we pushed them back.
Well, we won't know about Mikaba until we play Shu Amaguchi's pathway, because he's the one who interacts with her the most. So it'll be interesting to see what she actually is. Because it looks like she's like, I assume she's just a sentient computer program of some sort, or you know, kind of like, because wouldn't it be make sense that at least one of the Deimos, like AI or something like that, gain some type of sentience to try to fight back or whatever? I mean, that's probably not quite it, because that seems a bit too straightforward. But anyway, Oka knows some work, huh? Or Okina, whatever. Let's do this Nat-chan. Elements of surprise. I work alone. Yep. I work alone. Ugh. I'm the lone wolf. Nice. Well, it would have been better if there was no city damage. But, alright. Unlock the S rank stuff. Yep. That was easy. So we get Miyuki Iniba. And some mystery points. Yeah, we unlocked the new area. So we can, it kind of makes sense because it says overall story progression. So, which is, what that means is like what the percentage of the remembrance story is. So it would have at least had to been 30% to get to that, which we're already at 50. The reason I did the battle was to try and even it up a bit. So, alright. Well, now that we've done that, time to go back to the heroes again. And let's go back to Tomi and see how she deals with being stuck in the future for a little while. Yeah.
Well.
Well, indeed. Kyakicho Destroyed City. Where last we left off. We were teleported to the future for some reason, somehow. Probably someone else activated the gate, and we were just happened to be in the area. Probably Sekigahara or something.
Welcome back, Usami-chan. Thanks. Did Senpai wake up? Darn.
I'm back.
I've been thinking, when all this happened, we were at school, right? Maybe we should try going there.
You think that'll help?
Well, you know, that's where we time slipped from. Oh. Maybe we can find a clue on how to get back. Anything.
And last time we left off, we ran across the remnants of one of the destroyed machines, and we found out that Ogata might have been, or was on the Shikishimi, council, or at least his data or his DNA was coded to that. Although I guess according to his pathway, he's the one who was, since he was head of the industry, probably Shikishima at that time. He's the one who probably called the robots or summoned them, even though he didn't do it on purpose. The beginning of the end and all that. So let's see if there's any new info before we start talking to people. No. Whoops. Oh, that wasn't even an option. Well then.
In the far-off future, Shikishima planned to colonize other planets, and the Kaiju were tools for terraforming the surface. What are they doing here in the past?
I don't think they've still 100% told us that yet. That's still one of the mysteries. Like why they're trying to destroy humanity, other than...
We grabbed a bed for her to rest in, but it hasn't done any good. She's still out cold. Why were we thrown back to this era? Senpai, do you know?
I mean, we know how they're getting there, and we know why. Like, we know how they're able to follow them. It's because of each of the 13 Sentinel drivers have a code that's basically calling the Deimos to them. But why they have that program in the first place, we don't know.
Here. Found them at a convenience store over there. Got enough for both of you. I'm not a big candy guy, so have at it.
Thank you.
But didn't he say he wasn't a fan of sweets, and yet he eats like a sweet thing like later on or something?
Good.
Like on his pathway or something?
That makes me feel you should eat something too.
I've done worse. Don't worry about me.
Always trying to be so stoic.
Not a lot we can do from here. If we're gonna go, we gotta head out before it gets dark. What do you think?
You're right. Just let me rest for a sec.
I forgot where we could check this time, because we checked the apartment, we checked the remains. So now I guess we checked the high school this time.
Right.
Nope, nothing new there. I guess we're supposed to talk to her about that.
Man, we've got to do something.
We could say that all day
How
and
about we
nothing's gonna
burn
change.
something? You know, put up a...
I think that's a repeat, yeah. Alright, time to eat the chocolate.
There's no time to be tired.
Okay, yep, she said something about Sugar Rush. So, yeah, we need to talk to the high school part with her.
So how...
Let's see if there's... Nope, okay.
You know, you might be onto something, Miwako. The school. Morimura was always there. So I'm thinking, maybe there's a time machine there.
Morimura? You mean our teacher?
Oh yeah, that nurse with the big knockers.
She's from the future too. In fact, she came even farther than me.
You gotta be kidding me.
Gotta love Ogata's point to details, the important details.
Alright.
We already talked about the apartment, so there's no reason to mention those. Oh, I guess we could still mention to her. It's when we talk to Ogata's, when we go wherever. Okay, that's just repeating. Yep, okay.
We checked out the Kaiju. Turns out it's not a monster at all. Not an alien weapon either.
It's heavy machinery made by Shikishima Industries.
Heavy machinery? You mean like for construction? We were attacked by something like that?
They're from an interstellar development project even farther into the future.
Guess they were supposed to do work on some other planet. No idea why they went back in time. Or why they're destroying everything here.
It's kind of funny to think about the future being destroyed by you know, construction machines, like big cranes attacking you, or rolling. I forgot what those rolling machines are called, where they roll over gravel and stuff to break it down. Steamroller? Maybe that's it. No, we don't need to. I was just seeing if there's any dialogue from that. Because I mean, I guess we could check just to see what happens, but I assume it just reset. We'd have to do our thing again and go to a new place, you know. So we're just gonna go to the next objective.
Let's go back to the school.
What about that second year? We just gonna leave her here?
Oh yeah.
I'll stay here with Senpai. You two go on ahead.
Appreciate it.
We'll come back as soon as we can.
Usually he kept saying, stay with her, but this time she
like that.
said so.
Rough roads over here.
Sakura War destroys city, by the way. Even though you can all read, but maybe some of you are just listening.
Well, aren't you cool? It took a while to get here with that blocked off road. Some of us have our eye on the time.
Well, he's too cool for school. Or something like that, anyway. That's Juro's, right?
The hell is that?
A sentinel.
Yeah, I think that's Juro's Sentinel. At least in this
That's
time,
one
in this loop.
gnarly robot. Another kaiju thing?
No. This is Sentinel number 13. A robot that fought to protect the city.
We got kaiju fighting robots now? The future's wild, man. But I guess in the end, it lost, huh?
Wild and gnarly, huh? Haven't heard those. Well, I mean, wild, yeah, but you know, and using that term gnarly, I thought those were more early 90s terms, but what do I know?
Anyway, we're kind of up a creek here. Look,
The road's nothing but rubble.
even if we tried to climb down, the other side's no better. Guess we gotta turn back and take the long way around.
Let's do it soon. I'm worried about Miwako.
I wonder why they haven't run it. Well, never mind. I was gonna say something about like, nope, never mind. They're still around.
The last time I saw this thing, it was right before I got taken away.
Oh, before we move on, we have to. Okay. Oh, nobody doesn't have anything to say, and we can't go. So time to recall. Time to do this, Zippy. Flashback.
Mom!
Kamizumi Ward Commercial Building, 2025.
She's not here either.
Kisaragi-kun, please don't trouble me any further. Come, we must evacuate.
Just give me a second. I'm not leaving without my mom.
You must. You're the only one capable. The Deimos invasion has already begun. Listen to me.
No!
We're already within their attack range. Sentinel. It's too soon for another deployment.
This is Juro.
Izumi,
I'm going to take them on.
what are you doing piloting that?
This is Sentinel number 13. There's no one else who can pilot it but me. Sorry to rush you, but we're running out of time.
I'll go when I find my mom.
Miss Morimura.
Change of plans. Juro Izumi's made his choice. His nanomachines aren't going to hold much longer. If we don't begin the test now, we'll miss our chance. The evacuation can wait. Hurry and bring that girl over.
I wonder if that was right before the 426 program went active. Or I think I'm of a different loop. Anyway, looks like well, actually, that was unlocked from previous. I guess it's just saying, hey, it's now unlockable. By the way, even though we knew we could do that already. That was a quick one. I was kind of surprised, actually. I mean, we could keep going. Yeah, we're at 50 for most of them, so. And we'll do one more. Let's see how. Yeah, let's do Amaguchi now.
Let's go.
See how his tail going. I know I probably should be playing like one character until the game straight up tells me I need to switch to someone else, but I don't know. I have a weird OCD when it comes to certain things.
Cool.
After school, Sakura High School, 3rd floor hallway. We might be able to find out about that.
Man, I'm really off my game today. All these weird dreams must be getting to me. And that show that came on in the middle of the night. Wish that was just a dream.
Yeah, that one Inaba or whatever her name is. Like, what is she all about?
Yuki Inaba's been hijacking the airwaves. Also, she can talk to me through the TV. She knows me somehow. Not just that, she says I'm the only one she can depend on. I'm still waiting for the punchline here.
I wonder if it's because she was created by him in his other loop version of himself. Oh, and that key is that key that Sekigahara has, or it's probably similar to that. So. Oh wait, no, that's his regular motorcycle key, isn't it?
In an android body. That's gotta be the craziest feeling. What would it even be like, not having a body of your own?
And it's out to RoboCop.
Back in my dream.
Or Ida, that's it, so. But, yeah, I don't. Anyway.
I see Tomi Kisaragi in there. Ah, come on. What am I getting self-conscious for? It was just a dream. It's got nothing to do with anything I actually feel. But if I bump into her, things could get awkward fast. What I really need now is a cold drink. Just gotta grab a drink, sit down, and chill out for a sec.
I thought you were gonna say a stiff drink. For a second, I was like, well, I guess it's 3 o'clock somewhere, right?
Could use a sugar boost.
There. Let's see. No. Looks like it's just whatever happens, because there's no obvious indicator otherwise. Oh, Yuki.
I see Yuki-chan.
I wonder if that's the choice. One going after her and the other one getting a sugar boost. Well, let's do the one the game told me to do first. Since that's a pretty obvious
yeah,
one.
A little pick-me-up should do it.
Oh, there's Okino. Or Okino, whatever. I know the game tells me the pronunciations, but... Oh, aren't we supposed to get a... Oh. Wonder what this is saying for... Oh, yeah, so... Okay, so the other one was chasing Yuki. Yeah, so I guess he said, well, what does it matter? Well, if I get like a high C, is that gonna change the world?
This is Yuki-chan's favorite. Can't go wrong.
But I thought we were getting soda for ourselves. Okay, whatever. So we go to the break area and then chase after Yuki? Oh. Or we could drink it.
A little sweet, a little sour. Man, I needed that. Okay, let's think about this.
No, we can't get any more, so, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I only really see this going one way. I tell someone and they dump me in a psych ward. So what can I do?
Amiguchi-kun.
Oh. Hey, Kurabe-kun.
It came out like a goddamn jack-in-the-box.
Could we hang out again today?
You got it. Let's see. Why don't we go to your place this time?
Oh, sorry, I got a hot girl living with me, and I'm so annoyed by her. And my neighbor brought over this kid from the past, who acts like a stiff Japanese man from the 1940s. You know, it's weird. It's
Don't you have
complicated.
the place to yourself right now? I want to check it out.
It's true my grandma's away visiting relatives, but, well, right now...
Well, what?
I have a guest staying over. Things are a little awkward, so, sorry. It's just not a good time.
Well, alright. Let's go to my place then.
Thanks.
It's almost like you're using your friend for his place, and not because you're actual friends. No, I think they are friends. It's just, you know. All right, go home, I guess. That night, Shu Amaguchi's apartment. Did Jiro already leave for the day? Oh no, he's just watching. Area
Done
88.
already?
I thought you weren't supposed to drink soda. No, sorry.
Sorry. Looks like all we've got is soda.
Oh, okay, such a
You
caring
did say
friend.
you wanted a drink, right?
And
Thanks, Amiguchi-kun.
thanks for being a rich friend. God.
It's getting dark.
Should probably head home, you know, because I've got some things to do, like, you know, that teenagers do.
We should probably go get dinner soon. You're coming, right? My treat.
You already paid for my ramen last time. I feel kind of bad.
Then what? You want to call it a day?
I can still tag along. I'll just pay for my own food.
Oh, well. At least Jiro's, like, conscious enough to say, hey, I don't want to have you keep buying my food all the time, even though you offer, so... he'd feel like a sponge. Whatever happened to the other guy? He kind of just disappeared. Although I guess we'd have to play Jiro's story to get that.
You watched the video I lent you?
Hey, you recommended it. How could I not?
Did you already finish it? What did you think?
Kind of a campy plot. You've got this mad scientist who loses his real body, so he builds a new body and sets out, bent on revenge. It was interesting, but definitely not for casuals.
For a B-movie? That just proves it's a masterpiece.
Well, yeah, we've had this conversation before. We just didn't have that one guy playing a game sitting there in the middle, so...
Miyuki Inaba. Huh.
You must really hate her. I hate her
Maybe I
too,
could tell
buddy.
Kurabe-kun about the TV stuff? He's one of the only people who might believe me. But how do I even bring it up? Don't want to get this wrong. I know if I don't make myself absolutely clear, I'll just come off as a crazy fanboy. Actually, maybe I better keep my mouth shut.
I mean, he is your friend. Maybe he would believe you. Who knows?
What's up?
Just learning something about you. I figured you were only really into Western music. Never thought you'd be into the idol scene. Miyuki Inaba. She's been really getting big lately, hasn't she?
Oh, that. I mean, you know how it is. I just got curious.
Well, that reaction is different from the previous time we were in this room.
I'm getting hungry. Did you want to just grab dinner and go home?
Actually, do you think I could stay a little longer? I'd really appreciate it.
Man, just doesn't want to go home back to the hottie. What kind of man are you? No, just kidding.
My old man's probably at his mistress's place again. And I'm all by myself here. Stay as long as you want.
Thanks.
Say, any specific reason you don't want to go home? Well, anyhow, want to get food?
Yeah, might as well. Food is food.
We could swing by the video store. Pick up something new to watch.
Oh, speaking of. Before I forget again, here you go. This one I brought with me. It's basically the sequel to that other sci-fi one. This story was meant for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. For you and me.
Well, that was awkward. Shu Amaguchi's dream.
Memory transfer
Number
complete.
6.100. He's like, it's made for you and me, if you know what I mean.
Now, open your eyes, Jiro. Or maybe the name 426 would be more appropriate. Do you recognize me?
You're Tetsuya Ida. Or at least an older version of him. I see I was gone a long time.
You always seem to notice that whenever I wake you up. It's been 3 years since you died. Next year, we enter the 22nd century.
I think they mentioned somewhere in one of the storylines that Jiro went on a rampage and killed all his fellow pilots or something like that. At least in one of the loops or something like that. So it kind of makes sense that maybe he was the first person to beat the 426 program. But I believe it'll probably explain it that it probably can jump from machine to machine, and probably Android. It's similar to it looks like, I think it's a Deimos code with personality. Outside the other Deimos, they're just like, just do a menial task.
How do I look now? Oh, this is horrific. No arms or legs, not even a face.
You'll find the pain receptors are all still there at least. So I'd really recommend you cooperate.
Wow, this is kind of messed up, dude.
You are now an android. Your consciousness is stored on an electronic brain.
So he pulled my data from Sector 0. Brought me back as a ghost.
I brought you back because we need to talk. You clearly did the most work on that underground supercomputer. So we're gonna have a little chat about your research.
I wonder, and this may or may not be true, I wonder if all the commanders of the Sentinels are all androids, or at least 1 point androids in like one loop or something like that. And then, but since in other loops it's other different realities, and so the nanomachines are to recreate their android versions of themselves, and that's how the Deimos have been following them. I wonder if that's where they're going with that.
What do you want to know?
Let's talk about your final project. You were testing an unorthodox function for the interlocutor, downloading memories into a human brain. I'm picking up where you left off, so I'll need more details. Records say the memory transplant was a success, but all the raw data from the experiment was deleted. Why did you delete it?
And the only reason I think that maybe all the Sentinel drivers at one point were androids was because of Ida, I mean, he created Tomy, he created Juro, maybe a couple other people. So I don't know if everyone's had it at one point. Maybe he's the one who had never became a android. You know what I'm saying, right, folks? Androids. Everybody loves androids. Because androids have feelings too.
Maybe you're still a little groggy. Let's wake you up.
Uh-oh. Here we go to the torture scene. At least it's not as crazy as the Grand Theft Auto 5 torture scene. Do you want to talk now? Oh, nope. Alright. Now you ready to talk, wise guy?
The method was reliable. Is it possible to download memory? Why does that information matter to you? Planning to take over someone's body?
You killed Kisaragi, and I will make you pay. I'm bringing her back as a human.
This is incredible. How many times have you revived me here? Not the first, or even the second.
Damn it. Only you would find the one gap in my system's security.
Wait, if you knew you had a gap, shouldn't you have fixed it, or... Alright, whatever.
You've been bringing me back and killing me for a long time. You even got me to tell you how to interrupt the D-Force's production. Must have been painful if you got that out of me. Handling the Deimos code is dangerous, you know.
How far back did you look? I really need to keep an eye on you.
So that's your process. Copy me into this husk of tin. Then erase me once you have what you need.
You're a dangerous man. Better get rid of you early this time. Can't afford the risk.
Ida-kun.
There's robot Kisaragi there, so...
What's wrong?
I found out from Morimura-san. You're trying to transplant my mind, aren't you? You want to replace the Tomi Kisaragi of this world with me. Do you realize how horrifying that is? How could you?
Wait, look. It'll mean you can be human again.
It means you're going to sacrifice a living human girl.
But she's you. It'll be your heart and mind going into your own body. What's wrong with that?
It didn't stop Morimura from doing that all the time. Although maybe she's... The more you hear about her, she seems to be more of like a... I wouldn't say a monster, but it's like... You know, the whole... She became like Ida, ends justify the means type of thing. I was just checking to see if there's any other talking.
You know she's dead. The girl you're talking to. She's just a machine, wearing Tomi Kisaragi's face.
But your heart is real. You're still you.
Don't you get it yet? The girl you knew will never come back. Even if you steal her body and transfer my mind.
Please. Please, without you, I'm...
You know I love you. But I can't support you. I can't support this.
That explains why you woke me up.
Is it the point where 426 possesses her body then? I assume.
It sounds like things aren't going according to plan.
Who's that?
Well...
I can tell you your biggest failure right now. She's standing right there. You should never have revived her as an android in the first place.
Up, he's getting snippy.
All you had to do was transfer her mind into a flesh body. You could have gotten everything you want. Nobody the wiser.
Shut up!
Juro Izumi. You're Juro Izumi. Prisoner 426, aren't you? Why did you wake him up?
Same reason he brought you back. We're both his means to an end. Tools to be used and thrown away.
So that's the big twist in this plot line, is that Juro was the original 426. Now the Juro that's that's in the current game that we're playing as, since he did the Sentinel and all that other stuff. He's no longer that. Although this Juro may have been long since passed, he hasn't transferred his mind like some of the other characters have. But yeah, the Juro has lost his memory and all that, so he can never come back to whatever this guy was. And this guy's been jumping into each other's bodies to try and make sure that the Deimos destroy humanity. I wonder if that's why, because of he just hates humanity so much. So he figured out like the Deimos code and the UFO and all this other stuff. So I don't know. I'm probably projecting a little bit here, but
Why him?
Just had some technical things I wanted to check. Don't worry. I'll erase him as soon as I'm done.
you should do it now before he jumps.
I had a couple more questions, but we'll get to them another time.
I noticed you kept Kisaragi's memory from before transplanting her into the android.
Huh?
Paranoia getting to you? You didn't need to keep so many backups. Strange move for a man who sees humans as replaceable hardware. Or maybe you had the same contingency plan for her. You could erase her and start over as much as you wanted.
Oh, is that actually what he thought? Because he looked at her and just gave her kind of a plain look.
I've heard enough.
No need to get emotional. After all, me and your Kisaragi here are just data. All you have to do is reset us, and we spring to life. Just like you did to me.
The ethical issues of androids, huh? We're getting into Isaac Clarke and Asimov territories, aren't we?
I'm erasing him now. Just keep your eyes on the console for me.
Maybe you shouldn't do that. You know, just.
That's right. Better watch carefully. Never know what might happen.
There. Deleted. That should do it.
Right, Kisaragi? Now we can go home and get some pie or tea. I don't know.
You know he was just trying to mess with our heads. Are you mad at me?
Yep, she's mad at you. Oh,
You know,
okay. Well, I guess we should just leave her alone. Yep, no problems with that. Nope, none at all.
Data transmission had been remapped to the delete button. Guess he was too worked up to notice. Never thought I'd find an escape route planned out for me. And by one of my past selves, no less. So, how are you doing?
What happened?
Hey, Kisaragi. How's the view from the other side of that shell? A shame it might end up getting you deleted. And by the man you love, too. Oh, very classical tragedy.
Izumi-san.
Sorry, but I need this body more than you do.
Late night, Shu Amaguchi's apartment.
Oh, whoops. Must have fallen asleep watching a video. Looks like Karabe-kun went home. And the tape must have hit the end. It's automatically rewound. That dream just now. Feels like it started off the end of the last one.
And I bet at some point she ends up killing like most, or I guess 426 ends up killing most of them, and then he runs into, say, Ai Sekigahara, and then he is able to teleport her to a different time period, and thus the cycle starts, you know.
You saw the video.
Hey! Man, I'm not even surprised anymore.
Are you still the same Shu Amiguchi?
Yeah, I saw it. But What are you talking about?
What you saw wasn't a video. Everything you saw was real. All events of the distant past.
You mean the borrowed video we didn't actually see? That they just implied we saw? Kind of like how they have fight scenes, awesome fight scenes off screen that we don't even get to see. This game's jipping me out of everything,
that
man.
Happened in the past? You're still talking about that movie I watched, right?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, hold on. I borrowed that video from Karabe-kun. So let's assume you're telling the truth. What's Karabe-kun's part in it? Does he want me to see this stuff too?
He's the same as you. Watching the past unfold. Even if he has no idea. He doesn't know that it's why he keeps coming over. Or even that he's communicating with me.
Wait, you talked to him? When? We were just hanging out, playing games, watching movies.
That's how it appears to you, yes.
Okay, well, that's how it is.
So Karabe-kun's watching the past too. Is that what these weird dreams are?
Yes.
So, wait. All these dreams look pretty futuristic. You're saying they were in the past?
It's always weird how each character has their own way of finding out about their past selves, and all these different ways the game tells the players, you know, whether it be from different sci-fi stories. I'm still waiting to find out why that's the case, or if it's just a different way to have all these characters and have a reason for them to have all these characters, you know, make it more interesting than just repeating the same story 13 times, you know. Anyway.
So
Oh, wait. Well, wait. What? Oh. There we go.
I keep seeing that guy in my dreams.
It's his past you're seeing. He resembles you greatly. His name is Tetsuya Ida.
Okay, so now you've shown me all this crazy vision stuff. Now what?
I have to find out what he's thinking. What he intends to do. If he's thinking of resetting the plan, then he has to be stopped.
There's a plan?
There's always a plan.
Okay, so what's this plan? Come on, what have you got cooking? This isn't gonna be some big evil scheme, right?
It's not. It's called Project Ark. The plan is meant to save humanity. As a species, you will all be moved to another planet. And whether you know it or not, this plan revolves around all of you.
Whoa.
An interesting twist. But the thing is, wouldn't the Deimos still chase after them anyway? Because, I mean, in 2188, they were on all these other planets terraforming, and then they found their way back to Earth and started trying to kill humanity. Unless I'm looking at this wrong. But, okay. So, Project Ark, huh? So we're going to have another, like, you know, Noah situation, huh? Interesting. Now we're having biblical references in here, so... Yeah, we could keep playing with Amaguchi, but obviously enough time has passed. So, in the next episode of 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, we're going to find out what Yuki's been up to this whole time as we've left her behind, and then kind of go from there. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.